Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of iPoseidon Craft. How is everyone? I hope you're doing great. It's a gloomy day here in Luxterra, but I hope there's some sunshine where you're at today. In this episode, we're not going to really worry about weather and rain and sunshine. We're just going to go show you a few of the things that we built along the Terramos Way. Remember, the Terramos Way is that 1,000-block way that we built on the z-axis 300 that goes all the way over from, I think it's like, it starts at the block or z coordinate 700 and ends at z coordinate about 800. So the path goes a little bit over 1,000 blocks. So I'm going to go grab a horse and show you a few of the things that I've built along the way. I'm grabbing a bow with me because we're going to need it to where we're going. One of the buildings that I built is kind of like a arrow obstacle course, I guess you could say. It's very small, it's just for fun. There aren't very many targets, but I wanted to kind of test my skills because I've never actually built with the target blocks or made anything fun with it. So I decided to kind of expand my creativity over. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of creativity, this is called Operation Flower Export, or Flower Import, Operation Flower Import. We go out and find biomes, flower prairie biomes, and we just completely deharvest them, bring them over here, and then made this just a gigantic flower biome. There are a couple bees that do hang around in this. We're planning on bringing some more in once we kind of get the hang of how the bees work in the bedrock version. We're not very experienced with that stuff, but we are, we are kind of working on the field. So this is protected by NAPA, which is the Nature and Animal Protection Agency. And here's the map of the protected lands. This is the Bumble Prairie and the Ivy Swamps. You can't harvest anything here. You're not allowed to break anything up or take anything with you. They're protected lands by NAPA. So this is one of the things along the Terramos Way that we've put together. And you can also tell that we've added a lot of things around the Terramos Way from the very first time we showed it to you. And I believe it was episode 2. This time we've got fence posts along it, we've got hedges, we've got brush. It just looks more lively, like it's actually a beaten path that's been here for a long time. And from episode 3, the pumpkin patch over here, I believe it was episode 3, that we built it. Oh no, it was episode 4. We built the pumpkin patch together for the fall season. In episode 4, this is the original. This is not the one we built together. This is the one that I had built originally, and then just kind of based the other one off that. And that's pretty much it until you get over here where I have been working on a new project over there. I don't really want to show it to you. You'll notice right away that I used those mineral blocks to build this entire obstacle arrow area here. So the entire area is made out of andesite, diorite, and granite. A lot of people don't like using these blocks. They look ugly to them. I like them. They complement each other. They look very natural and give it kind of like a fortified look, like this is a base or fort of some sort. So yeah, once you walk in here, that's pretty much what it's supposed to feel like. Everything's built with the same stuff. I got some flowers and bushes up to kind of give it some aesthetics, and of course lamps and everything. I used iron trap doors because in the natural texture pack they have like a rustic look to them, and then I put glowstone inside of them. You can't open iron trap doors without redstone, obviously, so these are just like little built into the ground lamps for the entire area. And then I've got some other lanterns and lamps lit up. Wherever you see these blue ones, that's where the playing field is, and we'll get into how to play this game here in a second. I just want to show you how I built everything really quick. Again, used all of these mineral blocks, andesite, granite, diorite, to put it all together. Very cheap labor for that kind of stuff because you can find a lot of it. It's everywhere once you start digging, and they're very big deposits of it. And then for the arrows, and this is really the reason that I started doing or made this entire obstacle course, is I have never worked with these target blocks. And when you hit a target block with an arrow, it updates. When a block updates that's touching a dispenser, the dispenser dispenses what's inside of it. And of course, in these ones, we have arrows or fireworks because that's what I want to shoot out once you hit it, to kind of tell you like, hey, you got it, you hit it. So I'm going to show you how to play this game from the beginning. It's not exactly 100% complete yet, but in theory, you would come over here and pay, to get in, and you would get about 17 arrows is kind of the way I have it. You would get 17 arrows, and you'd pick them up from one of these chests. I know one of these chests has arrows. Of course, it's the last one I checked. You will pick up these arrows out of this chest. You will get 17 of them to play the game, and then another one of these chests will be filled with bows. You grab a bow as well. Once you're out of arrows, you're done. You don't play anymore. I obviously have an enchanted bow right now because, well, I'm not really playing the game. I'm just here to show it to you. But here's how you play. You find these blue lamps, and you stand on the white little pad things that I built. And from there, you shoot the targets. The targets will then shoot their fireworks. That's a black fireworks you can't see at night, to let you know that you hit them. Just like that. That might be a color one. Nope, that's a black firework as well. And that's probably a black firework as well. Yeah, it seems like I took all the color out of the fireworks. Maybe not this one over here. Let's try this one. Of course I miss. Of course I miss again. Right here. Maybe it's empty. Maybe it doesn't have any fireworks anymore. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This one is a little bit different. I just dropped my bow. Over here you have a trap door. So the idea of this is that you step on the trap door and keep walking forward, and then the bow comes up and you shoot it. Oh, I got it. The firework went off. I did hit it. It counted. So that's pretty much it. It's not supposed to be too hard. It's just supposed to be a little bit different than the rest. So you walk on there, activate it, pull it, shoot it, missed it. Walk on here, activate it, pull it, shoot it, missed it again. So the best way to do it really is just to start back here, start moving. Once you're on the pad, shoot your arrow. I am really bad at aiming these. You start here, aim there, and then you hit the target. Oh my gosh. I guess that's a little bit harder than it is, or maybe I'm just not as good as I think I am with the bow and arrow. Let's go to the next one though. This is one of the more harder ones. On this pad, I have a little slab on top, or in between that, so you only really get half of the target. Oh, we got it on the first try. Sweet. So yeah, that's it. That's really it. So that's what I mean. It's just a little slab right here. So the target block is just a little bit smaller. Not very hard if you practice a lot. Obviously this isn't supposed to be hard, just a little fun little thing. And again, mostly this was I built this just for kind of practice for myself for my building practices, to try to become a better builder and try to make build new things with new blocks, because Minecraft is always adding new things and I want to be able to perfect myself with them. So yeah, that's pretty much what this target, or this obstacle target place is. I don't really know what to call this. Amusement park? I don't know. It's a fun little area that I built just for giggles. I was bored. I wanted to build something fun along the Terra Moss Way to give it some more aesthetics, and this is what came out of it. So yeah, I'll add a little bit more to it. I kind of refine it, maybe add a few more target blocks or anything in there, but for now, overall, this is pretty much it. This is done. This is one of the many builds that I put along the Terra Moss Way. Let's move on to the next one. Not far down the road from where this obstacle course is, I put a little farm, a wheat farm with some sheep and a little farmhouse over here. Again, just to give the path a little aesthetics. There's no real practical use to this. It's just for fun. You come over here, go into the dirt road, and right away you see just wheat everywhere. I have a couple of cows tied up over there because those cows are from when we originally started this world and found our first village. These cows were inside of the fence and I didn't want to get rid of them, so I brought them over here and I renamed them. This is Moobell and this is Got Milk. So I'm going to try to protect them throughout this entire time I have this world, and they're going to kind of be our pets for the farm over here. Anyway, inside of the farm, the wall is just made out of stone and stone bricks. And then over here I've got I called my techno farm because I called them techno sheep. You put the Jeb name tag on them and they started going through this rainbow process. It reminds me of Futurama, the Techno Toad. I don't know why, but the colors just remind me of when the Techno Toad goes off. So I call them Techno Sheep, and this is my Techno Farm. Inside of the farmhouse is just essentially, like a farmer lives here pretty much. You get in here, you've got a little work area. If you notice outside, there are 3 main chimneys that kind of spit out the fire. I have fireplaces built into each of these blocks because the fires or the smoke won't actually go from down here all the way up. So I have to put a couple fireplaces up there to give it that smoke effect, like the fireplaces are actually going all the way up. Gotta have pets, obviously, especially at the farmhouse. And then I use some cobblestone wall to kind of give it a effect of like these are pipes, like this smoker is actually going out and then into this and smoking out. And this is the worker area of the farmhouse. As you can tell, there's about a lot of worker blocks. Got some leather in there, got the fireplace open up for half of it, the cat loving the heat. I have a map of the area as well. There's a sheep farm, the techno sheep farm, there's the house. And then the next area over here is just like a living area. It's just just here for like with, you know, little bushes. I put some vines on these bushes. You got an anvil, a loom so you can make some dyes, and you have the sheep over here. I would assume that the farmer has ability to do something with his wool. And then I built this smoker over here, not smoker, furnace over here with some pipes coming out of it, so it looks like that these all filter into that very large fire output over there. So I made 3 different pipes coming out of it, so it looks like inside of a house. Of course, my clock, I have to have that clock everywhere. You guys know me, that's my MO. I put clocks in the buildings that I build, so if you ever roam around somewhere and you find a clock, it's probably not me, but hey, hopefully it reminds you of me. And then here's the bedroom, very unfinished. I don't know still to this point what I want to do with the bedroom. I want to do something. I gotta have more than just a carpet and some flowers up on top of the ceiling up here. I did build some shelves for a bunch of the stuff that I used to build in here, obviously, but for the most part that's it for the bedroom. It's got this little open area over here that looks out into the living area. Got another cat in there, of course my farm dog, but that's it for the farm over here. Again, no practical use really, just here for aesthetics, to give Terra Moss Way just something to look at, so that's not so boring to go from place to place. You actually have something to look at, you have something to stop by at and do things, and that's kind of the idea of it. So I don't know if this is really that special, to be honest with you. This is all I've been working on lately. Haven't had much time to work on my Minecraft world. Been very busy with work and life, and you know, just kind of dealing with the pandemic. So hope everybody else is doing all right out there. Short episode this week. I hope to bring another episode to you guys sooner than I usually do. I want to get to making videos more often again, obviously. As usual, everybody, I appreciate every view I get, every subscriber. If you like my videos, please subscribe, because it helps me. I guess I just kind of know it, you know, people like my videos and they'll watch, so I keep making them. But that's it for today's episode. Kind of short, kind of quick. I'm hoping to get some more episodes out to you guys quicker than I have been, but work's been busy, life's been busy. The pandemic has not made anything easier, obviously, so I hope you guys are all staying safe out there and staying occupied. Until next time, guys, bye-bye!